Did you know that how and when you kiss can determine your relationship success? Let's talk about how kissing matters more than you think. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Kristen Thomas, certified sex coach, writer, and all around intimacy enthusiast, amongst other things. Today, we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to my heart and hopefully to your lips, and that is kissing. Smooching, locking lips, snogging, whatever you call it, kissing is a big deal. In fact, anthropologists say that the more names there are for something, the more culturally significant it is. And we have a whole lot of words out there for kissing. In Western culture, a great kiss can make or break a romance. But there's so much more to kissing than just a first date test. Stick around because I've got some science, psychology, and a few juicy insights to share. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that button. All right, let's get a little nerdy here for a moment. What actually happens when you kiss someone? Well, your brain lights up. Kissing releases oxytocin, which is also known as the bonding hormone, along with serotonin and dopamine, which boosts your mood and makes you feel amazing. Oh, and kissing lowers cortisol, meaning it relieves stress. Who knew that making out was self-care? But here's something even more interesting. Science shows that kissing actually helps us choose long-term partners. Researchers at Oxford found that we use kissing to assess compatibility. Okay, so a good or bad kiss might be telling you more than you realize about your compatibility. Now, kissing isn't universal. Some cultures don't do it at all, while in the Western world, it's practically a requirement for a successful romance. But what about modern dating trends? Like, is hookup culture and the rise of situationships making kissing lose any significance? I talked to a few of my friends and colleagues about kissing. My girl Chantal Hyde, who is Canada's dating coach, suggests not kissing for the first 90 days of dating. And some of you might think that that is absolutely wild, right? But her logic is that kissing releases all those fabulous chemicals we talked about in your brain, and as I said, those chemicals bond you, and that means they can make you commit to somebody before you really know them. So if you've been dating and kissing a lot of frogs when you thought you were kissing a Prince Charming, you ended up with that guy who thought you were just being casual, I don't know, maybe her insides could offer something to you. Now, let's talk about long-term relationships. So many people say that kissing often fades in long-term relationships. People say that's because they're tired, they're stressed, or they just forget, or they're not feeling super connected, so they're holding back. But here's the thing. Studies show that couples who kiss stay happier in their relationships. The Gottman Institute, in fact, recommends a 6-second kiss daily for relationship longevity. Could you kiss more often and longer if you knew it would help your relationship thrive? Now, another reason people often pull back on kissing in long-term relationships is what writer Michael Castleman calls genital preoccupation. We can become so focused on PIV or penetrative intercourse or in other regions, we either make kissing lose its status or we think that kissing must lead to sex. So then one partner might start pulling back because if they're not wanting to have sex right now, they worry that kissing might send the wrong message. Like they don't want to lead their partner on. If it's been a while since you and your partner have had a good long makeout session, my advice is just start. In fact, Chantal suggests starting with 2 5-second kisses a day. And sure, it might feel awkward, but just trust the process. Trust the process! All right, let's get practical. How do you actually become a better kisser? First, consent. If you're going to practice with a partner, let's start with consent. But second, what do you do with your hands? You might try cupping their face or running your hands through their hair, touching the small of their back. Just make it feel sensual. Now, also, you want to be mindful about tongue pressure. You don't want to feel like you're doing a washing machine motion in their mouth. Tongues, when it's rated as 2 thumbs up, people usually share that it's when it's nice, it's soft, the pressure, the speed, all the things are good. And also, their oral hygiene has been well taken care of. If you're really brave, ask your partner how you rate. But you better be willing to give them feedback too, and they better be willing to hear that feedback. This is a give and take, right? And instead of focusing on this part sucked, this part was good, say, I loved the way you used your tongue. The pressure was just right. And the way you touched my neck, you hit that spot that just drives me crazy. But if it turns out that one of you is doing something the other doesn't appreciate or finds distracting, say something gently, like, could we try again? And this time, let's go a little softer. If you really want to level up, check out books like Mama Sutra by Natasha Ria Elskari, or online courses like beducated.com or blessaplus.com, because they actually have courses on kissing on those sites, because this is a skill, not just a talent that you're born with. I hope this video gave you some fun insights into the power of kissing, but I want to hear from you. Is kissing important to you in a relationship? Is it important in your culture? Let me know in the comments. And if you loved this video, here's how you can support my work and stay up to date on upcoming events, workshops, and more. Consider becoming a patron on my Patreon. Your support helps me create more content like this, and you'll get exclusive perks. For real, raw, and deeper insights into sexuality and relationships, subscribe to The Dirty Bird. That's my Not Safe for Work newsletter. And if you're ready for support, book a session with me. I'd love to help you thrive in your intimate life. All the links are in the description below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who could use a kissing refresher. See you in the next video. And happy kissing. I'm going to practice for you. Kisses. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
How would you rate me as a kisser?
11 out of 10.
I would give you 11 out of 10 too.
Cute.
You're such a good kisser. You do all the things right. We were pretty good kissers right off the bat.
Thank you.
Can I tell them what you did to me the first time we kissed?
Sure.
He picked me up. He's taller than me, clearly, but he just like scooped my ass up. He also asked for consent first. I think in fact, he said, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you for a kiss. And so
corny.
No, it was so good. It was perfect. And then like we were kissing and he just kind of like picked me up, scooped me up. I did have to remind him that I was going home. I was not going to stay the night that night, because he tried to like twist me like to go back to the bedroom. I was like, no, I have to go home. Not tonight. It worked. Whatever we both did that night, it worked. Okay. Thanks, babe.